What's up, Doodlebugs? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Anybody with younger siblings knows just how awful it feels to have your awesomeness totally copied by someone who is not being original whatsoever and just stealing your cool ideas. And this is something that really happens in the professional artistic realm. Plagiarism is so wrong. So why do people do it? Because honestly, it's not always a malicious thing. Copying is the best form of flattery. On the creative end, a lot of times I'll see something and I'll say, oh, I really like that. I want to incorporate that. In a way, it's stealing, but in a way, it's not. Know what I'm saying? Inspiration. Someone did something that was really cool and it makes you so excited you could hardly put together sentences. I like what they made. I want to make that. And ideally, you do, but you do it with your own touch to it and it becomes something completely different. On the other hand, in a negative way, some people copy because it's easy. Well, if it worked for them, it'll work for me. I have a business idea. You get 5 attractive young men who can sing and dance, and you put them together in a band. It's already been done. And that's why you get a lot of movies coming out of Hollywood these days that are kind of the same thing, just reworked a little bit. It's not necessarily copying, there are creative trends that pop up, whether it's tramp stamps or a haircut or a romantic comedy featuring zombies that launches a whole genre of funny zombie movies. Then there's homages, where people pay homage or tribute to another artist that came before them. Quentin Tarantino, the master of homage movie making. In so many of his movies, there are so many shots, characters, lines, actions, everything that is a nod and a wink to a filmmaker that came before him. Would that be copying? Yeah, but the artist Pablo Picasso was famously quoted as saying, "Good artists copy, but great artists steal." What? The point Picasso was trying to get across was that all artists are pulling from people who came before them. When you copy, that remains completely intact. It is what someone else filtered through their own experiences and self and created. Steal it, you're making it your own thing and you're filtering it through yourself and speaking in your own voice. When I was taking a watercolor class in high school, one of the assignments was the master match, where we took a classic watercolor painting and redid it completely exactly like the original artist did. But this was a very common thing in the art world. Art students were and are frequently sent to museums to study these masterpieces and remake them. In art, copying has been used as an educational tool. I've gotten emails and tweets from people who have recreated my own paintings verbatim, and that's totally cool. That's completely fine. If those paintings start popping up in galleries though, we're gonna have a word. Ultimately, why are you making what you make? Is it because you want to sing songs or write a story? You want to be on the #1 list of #1ers? Do you want to express yourself? Do you want to be understood? Do you want to understand? Why are you doing what you're doing? If you're doing what you love for good reasons, then it's almost impossible to completely copy someone else's work. Someone else's work is someone else's work. You are your own piece of work. You're a piece of work. We're all a piece of work. I could use me a piece of work right now. I'm hungry. Boop. Thank you very much for watching, and let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any questions or ideas or anything you want to talk about, also comment below, and I will see you next week. Bye. I think you wore them much better.